students, in my last video, I explained part 2 of chapter 3, the black aeroplane. And today I am going to summarize this chapter in this video, and I will also discuss the question answer and other exercises of this chapter in this video. So, okay, are you ready for the same? Okay, so let's begin. Dear students, in this chapter we have read that this story revolves around the mystery who was the another pilot. It was mystery as at the end of the chapter the narrator found no one to thank. So it was a mystery that who was another pilot. The storyteller, the narrator, was on his flight and was going to England, hoping to have a good English breakfast. He was hoping to have a good English breakfast with his family. But during flight, he saw great storm clouds ahead of him, and clouds are looking like mountains. But he took risk and entered in the clouds, and everything turned black. Nothing was visible. Everything turned black. Okay? He was now in the clouds which are like black mountains. Suddenly he saw another aeroplane without lights on its wings. The pilot waved his hand to the storyteller, to the narrator, and asked him to follow him. The storyteller, the narrator, followed that another pilot as his compass, radio went dead. All his instruments were out of order. They were not working. So he had no option but to follow the another pilot. Even there was not enough fuel in his tank. With the help of another pilot, he landed safely. When he went to the receptionist to thank the pilot, he was informed by the lady that there was no any other plane flying in the sky that night. So it was a mystery for him. When the lady informed him that no plane took flight that night, no plane flew that night, so it was a mystery for him. So it is all about part 2 of chapter 3, the black aeroplane. Now we are going to discuss answers to all the questions and other exercises. So now turn your book at page number 40. Thinking about the text. I will take the risk. What is the risk? Why does the narrator take it? So I will take the risk. What is the risk? Why does the narrator take it? So the risk was a huge storm was coming up, and the author was keen to reach his home to spend his holiday with his family. So it was the risk. So he decided to fly through the storm as he did not want to miss the chance to meet his family at breakfast. Thus he took the risk even when the visibility was almost zero in the storm. His all equipment equipments were out of order, they were not working, even though he took the risk. Okay, now look at the question number 2. Describe the narrator's experience as he flew the aeroplane into the storm. Okay, so here we have to describe the narrator's experience when he entered into the storm. So as the narrator entered the storm, his plane started jumping and twisting. He could not see anything outside the plane, as it was black. When he looked at compass and other instruments, they had stopped to work, stopped to function due to storm. It was a terrible and fearsome experience for him. The fuel tank was almost empty and he could not fly more than 10 minutes. Then he saw another black aeroplane by his side, and the pilot of the plane signaled him to follow. He waved his hand to follow. It was a surprise for the narrator, as the other black plane was having no light. He followed him without any choice. He did not have any choice but to follow the plane. So that's why he followed the plane and landed safely on the runway. Okay, so it was all about his experience when he entered into storm. The third one is, why does the narrator say, I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota? So why does narrator say so? Why does narrator say so? I landed and was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota. So he was delighted to land safely out of dark stormy clouds. Therefore, he was not sorry to walk away for his plane. He felt bad when he was not able to thank his guide, thank the pilot of another plane, his mentor, who saved him from frightening situation. But he was so happy after landing that he didn't feel sorry for not being able to thank the guide pilot or the another pilot. Okay, as he was very happy after being landed safely, so that's why he was in a hurry to thank the another pilot. So that's why he did not feel sorry to run to the control room and to thank the person who because of whom he saved his life and was landed safely. Okay, now look at the fourth question. What made the woman in the control center look the narrator strangely? What made the woman in the control center look the narrator strangely? So as we know that when the narrator asked him, where was the another pilot who guided me, when he inquired about his guide, then the woman in the control room looked at him strangely and informed him no plane flew that night. So the woman in the control center looked at the narrator strangely because the narrator asked him about the black aeroplane, and she did not see any aeroplane. Okay, and she saw no one except the narrators in the sky during the storm. So she saw no aeroplane other than the narrators in the sky during the storm. Even the radar showed only the narrator's plane that night in the sky. So it was the reason of her being strange, looking at the narrator strangely. Now, what is the fifth question? Let us discuss about fifth question. Who do you think helped the narrator to reach safely? Yes, the very important question, as it's a mystery in the chapter. No one knows who helped him to land safely. So it's a mystery. Who do you think helped the narrator to reach safely? Discuss this among yourselves and give reasons for your answers. So, as it is not mentioned in the story, so it is very difficult to say about the unknown pilot who helped the narrator, but probably it was the narrator himself. It could be the narrator himself helped him to overcome his fear, overcome the fear in the storm, as no other plane was seen in the radar except the narrator's Dakota plane. In that fearsome situation, he might have been afraid, or he might have been overcome his fear. Yes, he himself was a good pilot and brave enough who helped himself land safely. So as the lady checked on the radar, there was no other aeroplane flew that night. So it means it was narrator himself who had overcome his fear and guided himself and landed successfully. So it can be the possible answer, as it is not mentioned in the chapter who was the pilot of black aeroplane. Okay, students. So now let us discuss thinking about language. Study the sentences given below. They looked like black mountains. Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. In the black clouds near me, I saw another aeroplane. The strange black aeroplane was there. So here, students, you can see the use of word black in each sentences. In each sentence, you can see the use of the word black, but they are having different meaning. Okay. The word black in sentence A and C refers to the very darkest color, but in B and D there it means without light or with no light. Okay, so they looked like black mountains, it means black in color. Inside the clouds everything was suddenly black. So everything was suddenly black, so everything was without light. In the black clouds near me, I saw another plane. So in the black clouds means it also refers the color, darkest color. The strange black aeroplane was there. So strange black aeroplane. So in D, it refers the aeroplane without lights. Okay. So now, I prefer black tea means I prefer tea without milk. So here, I prefer black tea means I prefer tea without milk. With increasing pollution, the future of world is black. So here black means with increasing pollution. The future of the world is very depressing, without hope, with increasing pollution. So here black means very depressing or without hope. So here black means without hope or very depressing, and the first one black means the tea without milk. So now exercise for you. Now try to guess the meaning of the word black in the sentences given below. Check the meanings in the dictionary and find out whether you have guessed right. Okay, so now let us try to find out. The first one is go and have a bath. Your hands and face are absolutely black. So what does it show? What does this black show? What does this black refer? Yes, this black the meaning of black in this sentence is that the face and hands are dark because of dust or dirt. So black refers dark because of dust and dirt. Okay, so look at the second one. The taxi driver gave Ratan a black look as he crossed the road when the traffic light was green. Yes, what does black mean? What does black mean? Good. So here the taxi driver gave Ratan a black look. So here black look means angry look. Okay, student, angry look. Okay, so here black refers angry. Black means angry. Very good. Now let us guess in the third one. The bombardment of Hiroshima is one of the blackest crime against humanity. Yes. So here blackest, what does blackest mean? The bombardment of Hiroshima is one of the blackest crimes against humanity. So what does blackest mean? Yes, very good. It is the cruelest crime. It is the heinous crime, cruelest crime against humanity. Blackest crime means here cruelest crime against humanity. Very good. Now look at the fourth one. Very few people enjoy Harold Pinter's black comedy. Very few people enjoy Harold Pinter's black comedy. So what does black means here? Yes, very good. So here black refers to dark and gloomy comedy, full of sadness. So here black refers dark and gloomy comedy. Which one? Full of sadness. Sometimes shopkeepers store essential goods to create false scarcity and then sell these in black. You must have heard the word black marketing. You must have heard this word. Okay, so what does black mean here? Sometimes shopkeepers store essential goods to create false scarcity and then sell these in black. So what does black mean here, students? Yes, very good. So black means here at a higher price. Okay, so the meaning of black in this sentence is that the shopkeepers sell the described goods at a higher price. So that is black. So you can see the black is having different meanings in each sentence. Look at the sixth one. Villagers had beaten the criminal black and blue. Yes. Villagers had beaten the criminal black and blue. So what does black mean here? What does black refer here? Yes, very good. Here black means that the criminal suffered excessive beating. They beaten too much. Excessive beating at the hands of the villagers. So dear students, we have seen the word black is having different meanings in different sentences. Sometimes it is for high price, sometimes it is for gloomy, sometimes it is for dark color. Okay, so now look at the next question. Yes, look at these sentences taken from the lesson you have just read. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane. The young seagull had been afraid to fly with them. So in the first sentence, the author was controlling an aircraft in the air. Another example is children are flying kites. In the second sentence, the seagull was afraid to move through the air using its wings. So here students, you can see the word fly has been used in various ways. Here I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane, and here he was afraid to fly. So here flying means operating the old Dakota aeroplane, and in the second one flying means to flap his wings. Okay, so now we have to match the phrases given under column A with their meaning given in B. Okay, so let us match. Here, fly a flag. Sorry. Yes. Fly a flag. So fly a flag means, yes, display a flag on a long pole. So yes, third one is the correct answer. So here fly flag means this one. No? This one is the answer for third. Second one, fly into race. Fly into race. Any guesses? Good. So fly into rage means become suddenly very angry. Okay, so it is sorry, 1 second. Fly a flag means display a flag on the pole. So it is for first one, and second one, become suddenly angry. It is for second one. Look at the third one, fly along. So fly along. So what does fly along means? What does fly along means? Very good. Fly along means move quickly, suddenly. Okay, move quickly or suddenly. So this one, third one. So this one for third one. Okay, now go through fifth one. Fly high. So what does fly high means? What does fly high mean? Good. Fly high mean be successful. This is fourth one. And now fly the coop. Yes, the last one is fly the coop, which mean escape from a place. This is fifth one. Okay, students. So we know that the word fly of birds, insects means to move through air using wings. Take the words which have the same or nearly the same meaning. So you have to take the words which have same meaning as fly. Okay, so do it on your own. Okay, and note it down in your notebook and send it through my email ID. Okay, writing part. Have you ever been alone or away from home during thunderstorm? Narrate your experience in a paragraph. So you have to narrate your experience in a paragraph. If have you ever experienced when you were alone and it was during a thunderstorm? So narrate the whole incident, what happened, how were you feeling, and then how did you overcome the thunderstorm, how did you reach home, what happened. So try to make it interesting, okay, in a creative way. Okay, so we have discussed all the question answer and exercises. In the next video I am going to start. I will explain the poem How to Tell Wild Animals. Now students, please be updated and complete your notebook regularly, and we teachers have been uploading the video on daily basis. So watch the video and complete your notebook. As an internal you will be given marks according to your performance. So please take it very seriously. Many students are not taking seriously, but here I must say for them they will have to repent in future. If you are ignoring the teacher's instruction today, then you will have to repent tomorrow. So please be prepared for the same. Okay, either complete your work on time or be prepared for the same. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. In my next video I will explain the two poems. The first one is How to Tell Wild Animals, very interesting poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. And the second poem is the Ball poem. Okay, so these two poems are very important, which I will be explaining in my next video. The Ball poem and How to Tell the Wild Animals. So please read these two poems before I will upload my video. Okay student, so see you in the next video in the next class. Thank you once again for watching the video.